You never know. We never know till the checker flag falls who wins the race. We learned that at Daytona a few years ago, and we just want to win the race. Dale had been sitting there kind of saving his gas behind Rusty, and when it come time to go, he went.
Now, if it would come to a battle, if you come back to green flag, do you feel like Dale's pretty comfortable with his ability in the car to hold off the other guys?
My money would be on Dale. It'd be a tight race because everybody gets to jockeying and racing around, and it can get pretty tough.
Either way, they're feeling pretty comfortable right here in the Goodwrench pits right now. Richard Childress, it is raining and coming down pretty well here in a pretty steady mist as they hope to hold on and go to victory lane.
Yeah, this is a real decision for NASCAR. We've got coming up on 6 laps to go. Do we complete the last 6 laps under caution? Do we stop, wait and see if the rain is going to stop? What happens here? Now, we have had word from our helicopter pilot who controls our in-car cameras that it looks as if it's going to rain for a while.
That would be my guess.
Yeah, not that will play into NASCAR's decision, but we continue to run under caution.
And I'm sure that they're monitoring the situation, NASCAR is, and if it's not going to stop raining for the next couple hours, they probably just ended right now.
If Earnhardt does win, it'll be his 55th career victory and put him ahead of Lee Petty, 6th on the all-time win list, 5th in the modern era.
Rusty just radioed in and told NASCAR that the track is absolutely ready to race. NASCAR said, thank you, Rusty, for that input. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, we can, yeah. That's pretty. We're going to head up to Rusty's pit and do
that. Same thing down here. Jimmy Makar's just talking with the NASCAR official. Joe Gibbs, they're all looking on. Said, it's not raining out there. It's not raining as hard as it was when we were racing. I said, yeah, but if you ask Earnhardt, he'll probably tell you it's raining cats and dogs. He said, yeah, but
right.
Nobody else will.
It's a monsoon down here. It's just a downpour. The clouds have opened up, according to Earnhardt. Nah, he'd probably want to win it.
Yeah, we're going to go up there and do it in their pit.
Bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're putting suntan lotion up all up here.
There's you.
Yeah.
So I guess
been running
oh,
down
really?
Hard
flat.
to say, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's not raining up here where I am.
It's not raining here where I am.
Really?
here in the booth, it didn't rain to drop, Jer,
yeah.
for John.
John.
Yeah. Still under caution here at Talladega. As another lap is completed, this will be 183.5 to go.
And you see these guys on the inside, Earnhardt, Rusty Wallace, they're getting low on gasoline. In the banks, the gasoline runs away from the pickup, so they're running down on the flat of the racetrack to make sure these cars do not run out of fuel.
Okay, let's go to Jerry Punch.
Well, Rusty just radioed in and told NASCAR the track is absolutely, positively ready to race. NASCAR said, thank you, Rusty, very much for that input. We appreciate it. But in all honesty, what's happening behind me is Buddy Parrott, the crew chief, is talking with the NASCAR officials, pleading his case, saying, hey, let's red flag this thing. We want one more shot at the 3 car. It's misting rain. It's raining behind the speedway, and the decisions are being made way away from pit road.
It's going to be interesting to see how this thing turns out. As they're running right now, another Fram Field summary.
This is how they would finish. If the thing goes to the end on the caution, this is how the cars would finish.
Joe Ruttman was 6th.
Good
Jarrett
run,
7th.
good finish, good run for Ruttman.
Yeah, it sure was. Michael Waltrip also, as he'll finish in the top 10.
Kenny Wallace and Jeff Gordon, 2 of the rookies, right together, 12th and 13th.
You say there's still 15 cars in the lead lap. Rick Wilson has run very good since he got lapped, but he's, of course, in 16th now, lap down.
Started 4th.
Just those cars getting in a situation where they lost the draft.
Boy, it's funny to see an R. Petty there. And now that's not Richard, folks. That's Richie Petty, who made his first Winston Cup start here today and is running 25th. Jerry, now what have you found out?
Well, they started celebrating here in Rusty Wallace's pit a minute ago, which meant a couple of things. Either Dale Earnhardt ran out of gas, which didn't happen, or they decided to red flag the race. And apparently that's what they just told me a minute ago from NASCAR. They are probably going to red flag the race, stop them, hopefully get the track dry, and maybe get this thing into a couple of 3-lap shootout for all the money. Guys?
Okay.
Oh, man.
It looks like the pace car is
slowing down
to a stop. Yeah.
Well, the yellow flag is still in the hands of
Doyle Ford. Hey, Doyle, you got a red one there. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. He was hiding that baby.
But they are pulling them down on the inside.
There's the red flag. And the folks love it.
No, wait a minute.
All of them. There's
Not the Vernon fans in this bunch.
Most of them down below us are saying, all right. Because, well, they want to see the race under green.
I'm a little surprised they let it go that long, but I'm sure they were waiting to see, is it going to rain hard or is it going to back off a little bit?
5 laps to go, 183 complete, and we are now in a rain delay. Well, the forecast was for showers to hold off until mid to late afternoon. That's exactly what happened. It's 4 o'clock, 10 after 4.
Bob, at the very beginning of the show, you said
that
a
is
70% chance of rain.
That is right, and I also said the chance of rain was lessening, which it did from the time that we went on the air until right now, and then it increased.
Okay. I say I can't win this.
Are you wet?
No.
First of all.
I'm high and dry. No, I'm doing real good.
Well, fellas, while you argued, let me congratulate Ward Burton for winning the Busch Series race last night at Rougemont, North Carolina.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did. And Jody Ridley won the Winston All-Pro race at Greenville, South Carolina last night. Jody, of course, has won the championship the last couple of years in that series. And want to say hello to Phil Barkdahl, who is normally here at Talladega, but he had an emergency operation this week. So, Phil, we miss you down here, buddy, but hope everything goes well with you. And, Bob, I'm sure that some of the race fans have heard that there's a movement on, just a recent movement, by some race fans, which is headed up by John Roberson of Jacksonville, Florida. And what they want to do is to get a number 7 Alan Kulwicki race car and build a bronze statue and a bust of Alan and place it in the Hall of Fame, the International Hall of Fame here at Talladega. Now, anyone interested in that can send donations to the Hall of Fame here, International Motorsports Hall of Fame, at Post Office Box 1018, Talladega, Alabama 35160. Now, if they get more money than it's going to cost to build that statue of Alan Kulwicki, that money will go to Alan's favorite charities.
Very worthwhile cause.
And there they are, waiting.
Well, here's John Kernan, and I have a feeling he's made his way to the Weather Center, and I almost hesitate to do this, but John, what's it look like?
You're right.
I forgot my patch. I got a patch. It says official NASCAR weather guesser.
Yeah, right.
That Nelson Crozier made up for me. So, but this image is not the latest image. In fact, it's probably about 15-20 minutes old. You can see that there is no rain in our area. Of course, walking over here, I didn't feel any rain, but you see some showers building up back here. Now, what the problem is, there's a low pressure system back up here, and it is pushing moisture up from the Gulf, which means you can have scattered showers around the area. Now, the report is they're not supposed to have heavy showers until later tonight. So it doesn't look like it's raining anymore down here in the garage area, so we may get this thing back underway pretty quickly.
Now, let's see. Do winds flow into or out of a low pressure system, John?
Huh? Well, see, what happens, Bob, is a low pressure system spiraling backwards, so it's pulling everything down.
Oh, I see.
It's counterclockwise. It's
But John, the Gulf of Mexico is down there below on the bottom.
That's right, the Gulf of Mexico, or Lake Texas, as we like to call it. But the low pressure system, see, it circulates in this direction, and some of the currents from the low pressure push that moisture up into our area.
Oh.
Simple as that.
Okay.
The best way for John to forecast is to go outside and look up in the air.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, boy.
There's the jet dryer on the racetrack.
And the caution light, which really is a red flag, hanging out over the speedway. Yeah, there is the jet dryer. It isn't moving. The track isn't really that wet, I don't think, in any particular occasion, but it is raining a little bit hard to put the cars back out at racing speed. So we will wait. They are keeping the drivers in the car so that when they do get the word, they will be ready to resume this race with only 5 laps to go.